questions here. Hello. Hello. Today is March 27th.
Hello.
Hey, Richard. Welcome to the Source. Welcome to Source Talks, brother.
Hi. Welcome.
Welcome. How are you doing?
I'm doing all right. All these energies, causing all these shift and chaos right now.
Yeah.
Venus retrograding doesn't help.
Mm-hmm.
So there's all kinds of energies right now just flowing all over the place, just causing chaos to all those people that are in the flow.
Yes.
Totally. I would say it's just aligning all the energies and rebalancing so we can move forward.
Indeed. Yes, I love these moon cycles. For me, it's just like constant downloads of these amazing blueprints and super connections happening. Like I was on a call yesterday with like 30 people on this Guardian Alliance team meeting call. So a lot of the ASC members and the Guardian Alliance and then new people were there, and it was just an amazing meeting. That's every Sunday at 1 p.m. Pacific Standard Time.
Nice. Yeah, no. Trust me, I've been wanting to join more meetings. It's just because of, how sensitive I am to the energies that are hitting me right now.
Yeah. Totally.
Sometimes I just either the massive headaches where I'm trying to, integrate all the new energies that are coming in. So I can't function.
Mm-hmm.
And allows me to be present. There's times that I want to call just to be able to listen. Because I know I'm not functioning well, but sometimes I feel that I might get dragged in, so that's why I don't join the call.
Yeah, totally.
And again, what Spirit is telling me is to just keep focusing on what I'm doing on myself so I could join the calls and be more productive.
Yes. So what? So this is your source stock opportunity. What do you advise? What works for you during these times of these high energies that are coming in? What works for you in your process to help you get through it?
Well, the biggest thing for everybody, I feel, is because a lot of these energies are coming in right now. What happens is we're being downloaded and all these ideas come in. And then what happens is everybody wants to move on these ideas. And then what happens is they clusterfuck themselves because they're trying to move on too many things. And what happens is the reason we're getting downloaded right now is for us to process all the information that's coming in. And then as we're rebalancing and regrounded, what happens is then we're able to move on the items that we're supposed to be moving at a time. And that's one of the reasons why I don't get on a lot of phone calls and a lot of stuff, because I'm still processing the information that I'm getting. Yeah. So when I do join a call and there's a question or somebody's talking, then the information that I'll come will be channeled directly through the group or the individual that I'm answering the question for. Mm-hmm. So I feel the biggest thing right now for most people, especially if they're in their birth chart, some of these planets or some of these things are having major effects on them, that it's best for them right now to literally go within and just rest, sleep, a lot of water, spend time in nature. If anything, if they can't even function, just to be able to walk or crawl outside and let the sun and the grass, influence and help their healing, their process, their shifting. Because that'll help an individual dramatically by them just laying in the sun or even on their grass and allow the earth to help heal and assist the integration of all the new downloads that everybody's getting right now. And it'll help move them through the process faster. Don't get me wrong, people like to take pills and medicines and stuff like that to help because they feel that they have a fever or they feel that they have things going on. And all that is doing is causing them to block some of the stuff that's going in with them. So I tell people to try to stay away from the pills as much as they can, but if they have to, take it. It's all, you have to trust what you're feeling because it could get very heavy at times, the energies, and very pounding. Body aches, headaches, literally you can't focus, your eyes are burning, And right now, a lot of the adults, a lot of the I say 35 plus individuals, they're starting to enter the transformation phase, especially if you're a spiritual person and you've been doing spiritual work for a lot of years. Because their time is time to start stepping back and focusing within themselves to go through the transformation, that they're starting to feel a lot of these pains and a lot of these things that are shifting. And as they learn to let go and trust those individuals that they're working with, because a lot of these people are teachers from the past. So as they start trusting their own students and people they've been working with, it'll allow them to step back and allow their students to step up and take over while they're going through their changes. And I feel that this is a big process with a lot of spiritual individuals that are going through right now, is that they're getting all this information and they feel that they still need to put this information out there. But in reality, I feel that this information is more for them to go back within, integrate that stuff, and allow others to start spreading that information out.
Yeah.
Can I say something?
Sure. Yeah, brother.
Hey, Richard, I think you're absolutely right. I've been feeling it. It's sitting a lot in my chart, and sometimes I can just lay in bed and cry, and I think we're really just supposed to let it go through, and he's got me going in the sun more, and we were doing that today. But you're right. I had told him the other day, I'm seeing people that are just kind of awakening, that they're really having a lot of body issues, like almost like they're breaking down in a way. You know, it is heavy a lot. So thank you for all your input. I'm going to mute again now. And hello.
Not a problem. Yeah, no, and I could tell because my wife is one of those individuals too that's going to start going through the process. And again, because a lot of certain people don't believe in certain things, they're the ones that are going to struggle a little bit more because their belief structure. And they'll feel a lot more pains because they're not doing the work of the clearing. And what happens is the universe is going to forcefully clear you. So when it forcefully clears you, you feel a lot more body pains. You're more out of whack. You're more out of balance during the process because the universe is pushing so much energy through you to get you to, to raise your frequency in your own body so you can sustain living on the planet. And because you are meant to be here.
Right.
No worries.
Most people are running from it. Like you said, the ones that are more resistant or don't know what's happening. Like I know, so I just lay and be with it and feel it. And I have the, what do you call, fortunate ability to take time down when I need it. Not everybody has that either. So
well, that's the funny thing is that's the biggest concern that the universe is trying to do is by putting people sick. It's trying to literally shut people down. It's trying to get people to slow down. And because, especially a lot of spiritual individuals, they're getting messages that all this stuff needs to get done. The older ones, they can't handle it. There's too much information. And what happens is it's where they realize that they have to start letting certain things go to be able to go within and focus on themselves. And I'll give you a perfect example. My wife, she's a very loving, caring person, likes to keep the house clean, likes to, feed everybody and all this stuff. Well, she's going through the changes, and I've been preparing my family, my kids, my son, daughter-in-law, stuff like that, and telling them, there's going to be a time where my wife ain't going to be able to function. She's not going to be able to do things, and people need to step up. And it's up to my wife to speak her truth. So it's funny because this week she's been out a week. She can't function. She was just done. And sure enough, people started stepping up here in the house, taking care of certain things, getting certain things done. But it's about her learning to let go. It's about her learning to trust and believe that things will be taken care of no matter what, that someone will step up. And this is happening to a lot of us. It's not just women, it's women and men. The moment we let go, then we could trust that others will step up. But as long as we're trying to hold on and we're trying to take care of everything and we have to do it and we got to do this and this has to be taken care of and I got to pay the bill and I got to work and I got to pay the rent and I got to do this and I got to do that, then the universe is going to push you to a point where you let all that go.
No, it doesn't work, baby.
Indeed, brother. Indeed. Indeed. Yes. yeah, I've been the past couple of days just like, just I do my work, but then I make sure to take breaks. I go get some food, watch a movie or a show, try to tune into the emotions and flow them through, and just doing normal things like the dishes and making some food and sitting down and going outside and sitting there on your phone or whatever and having a coffee and your biscuit for like an hour just to like be in nature and breathe the air and take in the sun and those little things and like play the piano and there's this exercise ball thing and where I'm staying and just kind of like working everything out, flow, helping the flow, flow through. Yeah, just finding more balance is key.
Yes, well, that's the thing is like, even for me, like 2 years ago, a lot of times, again, we would be going through these shifts and then I get all these ideas. I want to move on them. Oh, I got to talk to people. Oh, I got to set up meetings. Oh, I got to do this. Oh, and trust me, I did it all. And I see all of you guys doing it. It's like, oh, this is what I went through, 2 years ago, 3 years ago, and for example, a lot of times when I come off these shifts, one of the first things I wanted to do is I wanted to call everybody. Oh, I got to call this. I got to call here. So now it's like, no, I don't got to call nobody. It's trusting and allowing that when you're supposed to be on certain places or when you're supposed to pick up the phone and be part. Like to me, when I got on this call, just as get on the call. Like, okay, I get on the call. Not an intention of speaking, not with an intention that I want to talk to anybody. No, I'm just being present. And whatever happens and comes out of it, then it'll come out of it. But me wanting to speak is not a good thing. That's not me being in my now, because that's me wanting to do something. Oh, I want to influence people. I want to teach people. I want to tell people to do things. No, that's not our job. Our job is just to be present, and when we're guided and trust that guidance, and then we speak. But a lot of us are trying to speak when we're not guided to speak. And it's because sometimes it's part of our ego. We want to get out there. We know these things. I want to be the limelight. I want to be the center of the stage. And in reality, I've come to realize that I don't want to be center of the stage, but I do want people to hear my words, But now I understand that I don't need to force my words out onto people anymore. I understand that when the time is right, I could join a call and the right people will be on the call that will be open to listening to the words that I'm sharing. So for example, I could sit here and try to force a conference. Oh, I'm going to start a conference today and I got to get all these people out there. And then I don't get what I wanted to accomplish because I'm trying to force the issue, instead of trusting and allowing that there's 10 other people that want to build the same conference, and allowing all of us to come together, building the conference, making the things work, and allowing the things to move forward in a synchronicity, instead of me trying to force the issue to. Because if I'm trying to force the issue by myself, then I don't get the stuff across. So it's having patience. Biggest thing is having patience through these transitions, and trusting when to move forward and not just jumping into moving forward. And right now, since the end of December, January, I noticed a pickup on spiritual individuals jumping and moving forward. And I felt it was more of integrate the information and start moving forward, not jump moving forward, start moving forward. And I noticed a lot of people jump moving forward. And trust me, I was one of those individuals too. I want to go. And it's like, no, Richard, slow down. There's no hurry. And I was like, okay. And here we are, and it has been a tough 3 months for anybody that's open to what's happening. It's been rough. It's a roller coaster ride, constantly up and downs, and having to clear that. If you're in the process of clearing, if you're in the process of other things, then whatever you're going through at the time, but yeah, amazing times. Yes,
indeed. And what I find to be really fun about these times is that somebody can awaken, and the moment they awaken, they could go on the internet and right on their screen, boom, present your humanitarian project. And they're like, whoa, I just woke up and I have all this information coming through, and all I got, and there's already people that are doing all these various roles. So all I got to do is just nothing, but here's my idea. And like, and then people are there ready to be like, oh, that's great. We want to do the same thing. Let's work on it together. And like making it really easy for anybody to just like manifest, basically. Because like, if first and foremost is like share the idea and co-create it, you know, when two or more, you know, are in agreement to something, it manifests. So we're just already co-creating everything with that. And so it's really fun. Like Source Talks is one example. And there's other examples of like all the other shows, like Shark Tank. You know, there's going to be one. I'm already talking to somebody about creating one for this, you know, like really like bringing forward the big projects through these fun shows and whatever.
Oh, yes. Well, there's a lot of learning to learn through these shows as we're moving forward. Trust me. I mean, that's why we're all being guided to do. And some of us move faster than others. And that's the reason. There's learning behind it. We wouldn't be moving on it if there wasn't something to learn on it. You know?
Indeed.
So trust me.
I'm finding that now that we're doing all these different shows and these calls, these conference calls, it's actually the new earth. Essentially, it's like the portal to the new earth is to be willing to come through the camera out to this outer world, where like instead of being like I gotta hide and play small and like there's conspiracies and like they're watching me and I'm gonna get on camera and whatever, like it's like, no, I am a sovereign creator of all creation and I'm going to be the example and I'm gonna just show up, you know. And so that's what I'm seeing is people that pop through these calls. I'm not seeing anybody that's not awake or whatnot, or I'm seeing more people that are like ourselves that have done the work and that are actually really manifesting their reality in a big way. The higher vibrational beings are showing up through these calls now, and I'm not seeing much else. So cool.
Nice. Beautiful.
Yeah, totally.
That's why we're coming together. It's time.
Indeed.
And I feel that a lot of these conference calls, the biggest thing that it's happening is we're balancing a lot of the energies while we're communicating. More than anything, it's a balance of energies. Yes, there's information being shared and all kinds of information being brought forward and being actually disclosed as we speak. But the biggest thing that I feel that's happening is a lot of balance is happening among the individuals, the groups. Like there's so much downloads happening between us when we're communicating. So we could be more balanced as we move forward. So
indeed.
Yeah, no, I love it. Trust me, don't get me wrong. Nothing is wrong that we do today.
I know.
You know,
it's like you know, it's kind of like a spiritual doctor's appointment. Like all you got to do is just be in tune, and when your guidance says to like meet up with this person or this group or come on this conference call, you just listen, you show up, and then there's like 5, 10, 30 whatever beings, and like whatever flows through, it's yours, it's each person's, it's the collective's guidance. It's all like I got this yesterday. I was so strong of the guidance. I didn't say it on this Guardian Alliance call, but I was, you know, ready to say it. It was there's 20 to 30 different screens on my screen of these really amazing beings, and what I was getting was the egg, how the egg sends out transmitters out that says like, this is what I am going to receive, what I'm drawing in, you know, sperm wise, what I'm drawing into to birth, and all these 30 form the one, and then it comes, and then the egg basically is calling all 30 of us. It's calling one, but we have to come together on a call, like a conference call, and then on the screen you see all 30 of faces. That's the one. That's the new earth. That's all of our consciousnesses are being pooled for a reason on an alignment, and boom, whatever happens there is manifesting everything out through all of our soul families. It ripples through. And festivals like the portal to the new earth, same thing.
Yeah, no, and that is the round table.
Right.
That's the image that I'm getting.
Yeah.
And it's funny as you said that, because that's the same thing that I was seeing already. You remember I told you the last time as we're getting the conference calls, you know, we could start pointing people in the right direction and putting them in that circle. Mm-hmm. And it's funny as you're talking, I mean, I'm getting the chills running through my body, confirming everything you're saying too. So, but yeah, we're on the same page, bro. you know.
So fun. And I just try to always be that egg. Like literally.
And like, you know that I'm a catalyst too, so you know I tend to push the strings, you know, because again I gotta push the energies out there.
Like for example, like Portal to the New Earth Festival. There's one coming up in May, on like May 5th to 8th or something like that. And
I think I need to go to that. I think you need to get me. I think you need to get me involved on that one.
Yes. Well, there's a call.
I noticed it yesterday. Oh yeah, that's what I need to. The call.
On Thursday.
I seen it yesterday. Yeah, there you go.
Thursday at 7 Pacific Standard Time.
7 Pacific Standard Time on Thursday?
Yep.
Okay.
I shared it on my wall. I emailed you a Google Calendar invite, I think, too.
Okay. I got to look in that because, like I said, there's so much stuff that came through that I don't even know what's what right now.
I know.
And I got to go through all that stuff. And I would tell you, resend it to me because, there's so much old stuff that's there. Okay. That way I could just add on. And
all you got, if I don't get it to you, just go on Facebook, just type in Portal to the New Earth co-creator call. It's right there. I promoted it like 20 or 30 times on the internet. So Facebook.
Yeah, no, I seen it yesterday. And that's why I felt it, that I needed to be part of it. I don't know if it was a call.
What that call is, a couple of years ago, we were bringing in, with the One Love experience, we were bringing in the blueprints for these new festivals and how we're all collaborating and co-creating and open sourcing. And so this is again, reinforcing that like, this is the time when all festival and event producers and all leaders in our tribe can come together and bring our festivals together, and like we could say, all right, if we all work together on the portal that's coming up in May, then when our festivals come up on the calendar, we'll have all these leaders supporting us for our events. And all year long, we have like 5, 10, 50, 100 events, 1,000, whatever, like throughout the year, because we are supporting each other in co-creation. And you could have hundreds of people co-creating each festival. So, hundreds of promoters that are sharing it on social media and emails and everything. And it's just flows. We all have our affiliate links. So everybody gets commission when they share it. And we can promote, like, hey, vendors, you want to sign up? Hey, sponsors, sign up. Hey, investors, sign up. And we can get commissions for all that. Like, just open sourcing it and allowing everyone to be on the production force. And that's the same as the call for all of our projects to align as one. So this is in action, in the physical and movement, like with festivals and tours, is actually like in action. And like, we're all, when we're out our computers, we're all like, more like centralized, focused, grounded, doing it. But then like the festivals and tours are when we actually go out into the world and actually come together and actually manifest all this stuff too.
Oh, yes.
Oh.
And the funny thing is right now, if we could get, I would say within the next 2-3 days, I mean, the good thing right now is I think we're already in the new moon energies.
Yeah.
So we're already creating for the next. So all the stuff that we're talking about, why we get on these calls, Lauren, because we're already setting our intentions for the next 30 days.
I know, right? Totally. Oh, this brother, I met this awesome brother yesterday. He came on to the our 9 a.m. call, which I uploaded yesterday. Brother Mohammed Al Husseini. He's just a bright soul, just beautiful. He's from Palestine and he lives in the Vancouver area in Canada. And he just hopped over to this Cortez Island, which is right near Vancouver. And it's like a collective, like he's like, it's like a core group that lives there, and they're really, really uptight about like their island, but there's so much opportunity here, and they're starting to open up to me. And I just found land for $790,000 for 51 acres,
Wow.
and that's a steal. And we could totally bring community together here. And da, da, da. And like he's like so fresh awakened, but like he's really there. Like he really has amazing abilities. Like one of our archetypes, one of our Yeshua and Muhammad and Moses. Like we were just connecting on that level of like Moses, Muhammad, and Yeshua, and all the archetypes. And he's like, "Oh, I met this Moses archetype over here, and I met this," and just like it was super cool for like almost an hour. We just connected and just went back and forth on our awakenings and our journeys, and I was telling him all about like the ASC and the source and all these projects to bring a better world, and how he showed up to the right place. And now we're like, he can do anything he gets ideas, he can do them. He can just do them. So.
Right.
There's going to be so many of these new leaders coming through that are just ready, and they don't have to build it all. Like we laid the groundwork for it. So, yeah.
Yep.
Indeed.
Nice.
This is it.
Nice.
Welcome to this. Welcome to the insane asylum. Paradise on earth.
The new normal.
The new normal.
Nice. Now, what else is going on right now? You got for today?
Today is Monday. Planning on cleaning. Cleaning. It's spring cleaning day. Because we have a party on. If you want to come out, you can come out.
Oh, you should come.
It's on Tuesday, which is tomorrow.
Wow.
6 p.m. We're having a conscious dinner gathering in Ventura. Ecstatic Yes is this really amazing group, mostly women, really like all ages, 30 to 80. And like we had an event a couple weeks ago on the land in a yurt, and we like danced our asses off, and we all like screamed yes like a million times, and we ate healthy food, and we just connected with each other, and this amazing movement. It's an upstart movement, and we're having them. John and I are having them over our place and in Ventura, and like because John and I are birthing Lady Harmony to be this global movement. Of bring together all the women around the world to have harmony parties in every town, to bring all their conscious products, services, and events through, and global women's empowerment mission, and also kind of like the MLM of the future, where all the money that comes in goes right back to the women and to the projects that they're doing, so instead of keeping it for the corporation or whatever. So we're having them over just as like, hey, you had us at your gathering, we want to have you over, and we're just going to hang out, have a great dinner, and maybe watch some movies or talk, or I'm sure we'll do some singing and whatever. They're each like masters of their various like modalities, healing modalities, psychic modalities, music, dance, everything. They're all amazing. So bring the family if you want to make a trip.
Definitely, we'll see. I'll let her know, and we'll go from there.
Cool.
What time? But Ventura is it's going towards Ojai, right? From LA.
Yes.
It's over there by Magic Mountain.
More on the coast.
More on the coast.
It's 20 minutes from Ojai, 20, 25.
Oh, so it's pretty much going. So it's pretty much going towards Ojai then.
It's on the beach.
Okay. Mm-hmm. I have an idea approximately where it's at then.
He'll send you an invite.
Yeah.
All right. We'll see. We'll see how it goes.
Awesome.
Okay. Well, you're invited anyway.
Thank you. I appreciate that. Don't get me wrong. I've been wanting to get out of here. I haven't been doing much, so trust me. But again, the universe hasn't wanted me to get out. So
these women, I'm telling you, like, if there's a group that can manifest, it's these like 15 like goddesses of like all age groups of all walks of life that you know, that come from different angles, and it's just like, whoa, like this is manifesting everything, like shifting everything just by like bringing these women together. Like, wow.
Right.
Wow. Yeah, we worked it out. Like we worked out everything, and we like they did this like inner child healing stuff, and it was amazing. Yeah.
Nice. Love it. Yeah, definitely. I might swing by. Just got to see what I got going on tomorrow. I mean, you know me, I usually on the moment, so whatever I'm guided to, you know.
Right. Totally. Indeed. So yeah, this is your source talk, bro. This is actually I was tuning in like, yeah, like source talk, it's a reason to gather first, and the projects will get presented, and there's also this element of conscious conversations, just like the show Enlightened Conversations that I'm a host, a producer now as well on. So like whatever flows is source talks, and this is just as important of a humanitarian project, just like talking about the energies and how to be in this world as is the projects, the physical, you know, creating.
Right.
So yes, the most
Definitely.
important project is this, actually. The only reason we can do the projects is because we've done this.
Right.
So yeah.
Right. You know, the funny thing is when my mind's working, being able to multitask.
Right.
I mean,
Totally.
Don't get me wrong. We're multitaskers as it is. You know, We're here and there and everywhere.
Right.
But
multidimensional.
a lot of times because of the energies and the stuff that's happening, it's hard. I'm not able to function and do multitask. If I'm on the phone, I got to be on the phone. If I'm on the
right.
So like right now, I'm working on bills, talking to you guys. You know, it's like my mind starts working. It starts opening up, and this is where I tell people, you know, you got to trust yourself when you're ready and able. Don't try to force yourself to try to do something, because a lot of times you can't.
Exactly.
You know, people don't realize that during these times, parts of our brain is being shut off so we can focus on certain things, so we can resolve those issues that we're still holding on to, and let them go.
Let them go.
Be aware that if your mind's not working, there's a reason for it.
Yes.
They want you to focus on one thing.
Yes.
Work on it and let it go.
Yes, indeed. All right, so you wanna finish up you wanna go ahead and do your work. We've had a great show today.
Yes, awesome. Definitely.
All right, brother. Definitely. If you guys want to come out tomorrow, we'll talk by phone here, and then today, let's see, Monday, Tuesday. So that's Tuesday. Thursday, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time is the portal to the New Earth co-creator call. And then every morning, 9 a.m., we're on these calls. Welcome to come on any of them. And then Friday mornings, 11 a.m. and Saturday at 11 a.m. are the 2 ASC calls, one for land and one for wealth stewardship. We just added a new show, Wednesdays, 1:30, Inspired, Destiny. She's bringing a kind of like a psychic type of show thing, where she's going to channel a little bit and bring guidance through for people, and for how they can align with their destiny, and then whatever their specific blocks, whatever she can bring through for their higher mission, she's going to set up a space for that for people. That's Wednesdays at 1:30. So how's it going?
Let me ask you a question regarding Dakota. What happened with the land? Did he ever get his finances together? Did he get somebody to come in?
It's coming together. I think they're down to maybe 5,000 more is what would be needed. And he also said that there's ways to move things around financially.
It's funny when he was talking about that, I felt this is one of the reasons why I felt that I needed to connect with him.
Yeah.
But because he's so caught up that he needed his dollar,
right,
that he wasn't willing to listen to his information, that there's more value behind it.
Yeah. Totally.
Because one of the things that came to me was, first first of all, we have an income, and doesn't have nothing to write it off on. My son. Remember I told you I transferred everything over to him?
Yeah.
But again,
Oh yeah.
You remember he said he needed a co-signer, a financer. He has all this income that he's making money, you know, but he has nothing to show for it. House is under my name. There's a lot of things that would have worked, but again, I'm not to push anything. All I know is I was here to connect with him. And if people are not open to connect freely, then it's not up to me to try to force issues.
Well, you know, like there's a couple properties, like if you wanted to be like a 5% owner in like 1, 2, or 3 properties right now, like you could just co-sign a couple properties if you wanted to step into that reality and be like a wealth steward. You know, like there are some, I've got 3 houses that just need a little, either a co-signer or a little cash, like, and I'm ready. We're ready to bring these types of people that want to be co-owners of properties.
This is where I come in, because this is where I'm being obligated to start moving forward.
Yeah.
See, where a lot of people are still clearing their stuff or still going through things, I'm ready to move forward and start investing and start picking up projects and stuff like that. But it's not for me to do it. It's for me to work with the people that are open to it. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah, totally.
So, for example, my son's making, you know, right now, 10 to 20 grand a month. That money's not being shown for anything.
Okay.
Right.
So, for example, we go in and buy a house. It's not that we have the money to go put into the house. We don't have the down payment. We don't have that stuff.
Right.
But if somebody has the down payment,
yeah,
we could get in here, get the structure, get the stuff going, and move forward with the stuff. You know what I'm saying? But it has to be in unique collaboration where we're working together as a unit. But if it's, no, this is mine, this is this, then it's not going to work.
Right.
Because it ain't about me or yours. This is about the greater consciousness of the planet.
Right.
The moment this is bought, even with my son, even if the moment is bought under my son's name, it's not his, it's the planet's. This is the mission that I've been told.
Right.
To a lot of money. It's about you learning how to spread the wealth. Everything's going to be under your name. It doesn't necessarily mean it's yours. It's everybody's.
Right.
Totally, it is. That's where we're at.
Richard, if you make $1 million, it doesn't mean that $1 million is yours. It's you have it because you're the guy that's going to distribute it.
Exactly.
Right.
Yep. That's where we're at.
You know,
everybody's starting to see that. Like our core, the ASC group is really, really seeing it clearly now. All of us. And Dakota went through some shifts. The past couple of days, he's really shown up much brighter, much lighter, much in flow.
Well, trust me, I felt that the moment we were on the call. You remember I went on the call that one time and I didn't really say much? Well, the energies that they were emitting were very chaotic, very out of balance. So I was trying to just clean that up.
Indeed.
And it was, trust me, it was hard for me to be on the call.
Yeah, that's what we're doing.
So now I feel that the next time we get on the call, things will be a lot easier and a lot smoother.
Yeah, and that Washington property, Our Sacred Acres, it's the ASC that they said that I think that's going to become like a headquarters for ASC, like for a core group to come together. And there's also talk about this Guardian Alliance group, grounding them as a headquarters at one of these land properties as well. So, we can totally, whenever any of us want to move to any of these properties, we can start grounding communities and stuff.
My biggest thing, Dorian, and I'll be honest with you, is I need to get my stuff all together. That's what I'm being shown is I need to, it's time to get whatever group of individuals to start getting my stuff together so we can move forward.
Totally.
Because I can't help anybody if there's not a compensation or something that's going to show me
exactly
something and coming back, you know, because I keep going to these places, but if these people are not ready, how am I supposed to get compensated? Or how am I supposed to, you know,
totally
have a balance of give and take?
Yes, and the ASC, like these conversations are coming up, like building the agency of the universe is a topic that is starting to come up more and more. So like we are that group. Each of us to write up our bio, you know, our product, services, events, what we are here to do, and then what our compensation is for it, and then to have a list of all of us as the different skill sets as one core group. It's time to type up our bios and stuff. So.
Right.
We have the whole group. We have each skill set within our core group. So.
Cool. Nice. Love it.
Indeed.
Well, let's move on. Follow your heart. If we're meant to connect, we'll connect again.
Indeed. Indeed.
Well, blessings. And if anything, we'll talk later. If not, talk to you soon.
All right, brother.
Thank you, Richard.
Thanks, brother.
Thank you guys. Love you guys.
Love you too. Have a great day.
You too. Bye-bye.
Peace.